So I'm currently at mile 1851 on the Appalachian Trail, and I'm here in Crawford Notch in New Hampshire because I want to give the thru hikers the best trail magic I can. I loaded up the car and the camper with anything I think a thru hiker might need or enjoy when they get down here off the trail, and I want to bring you along, show you the trail magic, give you some tips and tricks if you want to do some trail magic yourself. Mom's here, baby's here, and I think it's gonna be a really fun day. So when I first decided that I wanted to do trail magic today, the first thing I did was to go to this website called wherearethehikers.com. I think that's the name of it. I will put it in the description. But this website will show you where the majority of the hikers are, so where the bubble is on the AT at any given date. So when I pulled up today's date, this area was red. So that meant that the most amount of hikers were in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, which got me excited because if I want to do trail magic, I want hikers to show up. And it's always a gamble. Like, you could do trail magic and it can just be a day where no hikers cross into the road. So you never really know. But that website gave me a huge peace of mind that chances are there will be hikers. So I want to take you on a little tour of our trail magic setup so far. I was a little nervous because this is my first time without my husband pulling the bushwhacker. So I have absolutely no experience trailering anything. So I got a crash course from him the other day and I've backed it up once, but this is not an easy trailer to tow just because it's small. But I pulled in and I feel like we got an amazing spot in this parking lot. So on this side of the camper in the car, we have like our own little nook to host the thru hikers. We have a couple chairs, a cooler. So to get ideas on what I wanted to bring to this trail magic, I used my experience from both of my thru hikes, from things that I've seen at Trail Magic and things that I craved while I was hiking. Then I also went on Instagram and asked on my stories for thru hikers to give me their favorite parts of Trail Magic, and I took all of those answers and I tried to buy everything. So the most popular meal was definitely burgers. So we have 24 sliders that we plan to give to the thru hikers. But also the most popular snack was definitely veggies. So I have so much vegetables, fruit, and some other snacks I'll show you. Hikers eat like crap, so when they're not on the trail, they crave the healthy, like heavier foods that you don't often want to carry. So lots of fruits, apples and bananas, and then we got oranges in here. My favorite snack on the AT was Gushers, so I want to be able to offer other hikers Gushers as well. And any food that we have at this Trail Magic, I want hikers to take with them for the next few days if they need to as well. We got classic chips and salsa. This was a recommendation from someone on Instagram, along with dried mangoes. Someone said their sister really enjoyed these as well, so I picked those up at Walmart. I'm pretty sure my first Trail Magic ever had cosmic brownies and it really hit the spot, so now I always want cosmic brownies at Trail Magic. And then, I don't know, like fruit bars, Oreos, I feel like these could really hit the spot. When I did Trail Magic for Alicia, which was a couple of videos ago, she took a bunch of Oreos to go, so that's a really good snack. Because we're making burgers, I also thought that chips would be a good side for those. For me, when I went to Trail Magic, I always craved like bakery items. So I have some M&M cookies from the bakery, from the Walmart bakery, but still amazing. Food is great at Trail Magic, but I feel like hikers really look forward to a nice cold drink that's not river water. So I have a whole Yeti filled of so many different drinks. A lot of recommendations from Instagram too. I took a bunch of beers from my fridge. Sorry, Chet. So we have some beers, PBR, and then IPAs, I think. I don't know what this is, but PBR is a classic. The two most popular sodas that people said on Instagram were Mountain Dew and Cokes. So we have those two. I sell these elements in my store, so I have some canned element seltzers. And then also, everyone knows I'm a huge Dunkin' fan. Hikers love caffeine, and then someone mentioned on Instagram that coffee was good. So I just picked up a few of these Dunkin' iced coffees. And then I've only seen these at Trail Magic once before, but this is something I really wanted to offer here, and that is dehydrated backpacking meals. These are expensive, so I understand why they're not at Trail Magic a lot, but over my last 2 through hikes, I really stocked up on these. I would buy them anytime they went on sale. I would buy them in bulk, so I had so much at home, and they last like 40 years. But since I'm not really through hiking at the moment because I just had a baby 2 months ago, I wanted to pay it forward and give these to through hikers. So I have so many lasagnas, fettuccine alfredo. I feel like these were my 2 go-to meals, but there's so much, like ramen. There's even some breakfasts like strawberry oatmeal. So many different brands in here. Yeah, I think these are really good for through hikers.
4 hours later.
Ooh. Oh, this is the rocking chair. Oh my god. We just had hikers for 4 straight hours.
That was so fun.
That was amazing. Well, the first like 30 minutes we were here, we were kind of nervous that no one was going to show up. But I think right at 10:30, a couple came. Their names were Whiskey and Banjo. Whiskey and Banjo from Tennessee. They were self-bounders, right?
Yes.
So I got to do Trail Magic for them. They had some burgers. We talked to them for a while. I think Banjo wanted to just like throw up her tent and just stay here all day. she was relaxing in the chair, and that was really fun meeting them. And then as soon as they left, someone else came. That was the 2 boys and the dad.
Yep.
So they finished in this parking lot their 9-day section hike of New Hampshire. So they came out of the woods and they had their arms up. They were so excited. They were limping. They had gone through it the last 9 days. So they were super pumped to get their burgers. And they were so nice. They're like, we don't want to take anything. And we're like, no, eat everything. Take everything. Like, that's why we're here. You deserve it. So that was fun. And then while they were here, we had a southbound hiker come. His name was Sharky. Hold on. I don't like vlogging in front of people. 1 second. A quick break from my story because this Trail Magic wouldn't be possible without Element, the sponsor of this video. And I thought it was perfect because there's nothing these through hikers need more than to replenish their electrolytes. They are through hiking the White Mountains of New Hampshire. This is some of the toughest terrain on the whole Appalachian Trail. They are putting in so much work. They are losing the salt, and if they don't replace it, they can get fatigued, muscle cramps, headaches. So I was handing out Element to all of these through hikers, and they were so excited.
Yes.
You got your Element. What flavor you got it? Do you have?
I've got my Element.
Yep, the watermelon.
Yes.
Nice. And we had another through hiker come by, and I told him that, hey, like, do you need any electrolytes? I have some packets. He's like, well, there's one brand that I use. And we're like, Element? And he's like, yeah, Element. I was like, well, you're in luck because we have like 100 packets of Element that we are handing out. So he took like a dozen. We gave him a Ziploc bag. He filled it up, and he is probably all set for the rest of his hike. Element is a science-backed formula, has everything these hikers need to replenish their electrolytes. The sodium, the potassium, the magnesium, no sugar, no dodgy ingredients. I don't think it could be more perfect. So if you want to try Element for yourself, you can use my link, which is drinkelement.com/Nahampshire. And anything you buy on their website, you will get a free sample pack with 8 flavors to try. Actually, one of the kids said he was going to go home and do a subscription of Element. So he was so excited. So thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video and making this whole thing possible and making the hikers so happy today. So I want to tell you about our last through hiker we had today. His name was Turkish Delight from Northern Virginia, I think.
Yes.
Um,
Originally from Turkey.
Yeah, originally from Turkey, but he came out of the woods, saw the Trail Magic, and immediately started doing push-ups. He was so excited.
Oh my gosh. Turkish Delight.
It's impressive.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to do 3 push-ups the other day.
Kidding me? I've never seen anything like this.
Nice. He said that he had to earn his Trail Magic, and he does push-ups and squats every day, and he is amazing. He was here I think the longest out of everyone. And he had amazing stories. He was so wise, had just like these amazing things to say. As I was saying, sorry, I keep pausing when people walk by. Turkish Delight just got me so excited to be a part of the Appalachian Trail community again, and that's something that I haven't felt in a while, and something I wasn't really thinking of going into this. I think I was just so focused on doing the trail magic and getting the perfect trail magic and figuring out what the hikers want, being able to provide everything, that I didn't even think that I was gonna be immersed in the AT community again, and that was a really cool feeling. So feel like the trail magic today went super well. We had 4 groups come by, and I'm really excited. I really hope I can do this again soon. And an update on the backpacking meals, hikers loved those. Sharky took 3, and he was so thankful about that because it was going to allow him to hike more days without having to go into town. And then Turkish Delight also took a few. And they love the Peak Refuel brands of those because those are so calorie dense. Actually, before we pack everything up, there's 2 things at this Trail Magic I forgot to mention that were very highly requested by people on Instagram. One was a watermelon that I have, but I didn't cut up because everyone says they crave watermelon on hot days, but today's actually cold. So we didn't go through cutting the watermelon, but hikers went crazy for the veggie platter. So that we had that for the hikers. And then another thing that people really wanted to see at the Trail Magic was a spot for people to charge their phones, or just something for people to charge any of their devices. So I packed my Jackery, and I forgot to take it out of the camper. But I think it's fine. If I do Trail Magic again, I'll make sure to take the Jackery out and offer hikers a place to charge their phones, headlamps, battery banks, all those little things. But yeah, that was super successful. Like I said, I'm going to pack everything up. I'm going to attempt to back up this camper for the second time ever and get out of this parking space, but I think we can figure it out. There's 2 of us here. My mom has more experience with trailers than I do. So yeah, it is 3:12. We're going to wrap this up and head home. And thanks for joining us on this Trail Magic. It was a really great experience.